Hello and welcome to our second episode of the Button Mashers. We just finished our first match and we are walking forward with a 1-0. And as we prepare for our second match, we gotta check out the stats. Here we go. In number 1, the Swordsman looking like a bit of an outlier here. 66%, 60%, and the Fighter 60% as well. This will continue. Do remember that we are in 2v2s right now, so the full game is not being fleshed out. But something that we should probably manage and keep an eye on is whether or not these characters get nerfed. Because the game will think they're the strongest in the game, they will get nerfed, and that means they'll be worse in their second season. So I need to keep an eye on these and adjust accordingly. For now, we'll go ahead and continue looking at the Swordsman, Knight, Fighter, and Monk in our drafts. It's pretty simple in our first couple of weeks. We will mix in the Archer and the Ninja based on what we see from our opponents, but let's check out our current team. Current team right now, we have Alex Itch, who is still training up. He is learning new characters in the background. He knows the Priestess, Monk, Archer, and the Pyromancer. All of these are kind of mediocre, so Alex Itch may be somebody that we lose in the future. For now, Uniboy and Puff are going to be our main focuses, and I want to keep them nice and trained up because of how strong they are. So, we're probably going to keep around Puff for a bit. Let me look at his age. Ooh, he's kind of old. Look at these boomers. 21 years old. So in Team Fight Manager, I don't know the full specifics, but what I do know is that the younger you are, the more time you have to get better in the roles that you have. And as you get older, you learn slower, etc. You get worse at the video games, kind of like in real life. He says as he's 33 years old and having a hard time doing anything in any MOBA lately. But if Puff and them are around 21 years old, I need to consider keeping them around or trying to maximize them to be efficient now. And I think what I'm going to do is try to make them efficient now. So what we're going to do is continue to put a little bit of stats here into defense, fighter, and knight. So these 3 stats will be leveled up over time, and they'll continue to get stronger. I just want them to be able to hold that front line, and I'll probably keep Puff around for a tank for a bit. Jensen is going to be okay in the future. I'm actually leveling up the Shrine Maiden the best that I can to make him stronger in the second phase of our seasons, where we can start to go into 3v3s, and then Alex X is just kind of there learning stuff. I'm probably going to drop him off. Anyways, enough training. Let's get straight to the action. It is time for round 2 versus the Comic Captains. There we go, all nice and fixed up. Hey, reminder to fix your drivers. There was an update that came out a couple days ago. Apparently it's really important. Okay, into the match we go. Uniboy and Puff will continue to be our main players. Straight up, we want to try and get the Swordsman if we have the first pick. So let's see if we can get that. First ban here. What we're going to do is ban the Fighter. That way we get a choice between the Knight and the Swordsman. Either way, we are set up, which makes them not ban out something important. And if they do, they're screwed. They took out the Knight, so we take the Swordsman. They take the Ninja, which we have 2 options to fight this with. We can go with the Monk, or we can go with the Archer. The Archer can handle the Ninja. Ninja usually jumps to the back line and tries to kill it, but the Archer has a beautiful ability called, I don't think I have his name. It doesn't have a name. Okay, we're going to call it the Jump Back. Fires an arrow that stiffens the opponent and takes a step back, which is pretty good against the Ninja, and it gives me damage on top of the Warrior here. We're going to go ahead and pick this up and see how it shakes out. All right, we have the Swordsman on top of Uniboy, and we're going to go ahead and leave the Archer on top of Puff. Actually, the Archer is actually more in danger. Let's switch this up. The Archer is in danger because of Ninja trying to run him down, so I want the player with the most amount of skill on the Archer, and we'll put the Warrior over on top of Puff. Okay, in terms of strategy, do we want to use early ults here? Nah, we can do ults late. Yeah, I think ult late is good. Because we'll have a big heal coming from them, and then we'll have a clone of the Ninja. All right. Into round number 1, the Button Mashers taking on the Comic Captains. We do have the Archer in the back line showing with the damage. The Ninja will start to jump in off of spawn, so we're going to have to see if she has her ability available, and she should be able to handle that ban. There's a knockback, does a little bit of damage, gets the kite, will get picked off, but 3-2 is in favor here for the Button Mashers. On the other side, Puff cutting down that front line as the Archer has dealt with the deal with it on her own. Ooh, Baffa still moving in. The Swordsman trying his best. 4-3, the Comic Captains are starting to pop off. Archer still trying to dance away and keep up the kiting here, but it seems like the 2-on-2 scenario just not a great environment for her. The ultimate comes out from the Ninja. Swordsman trying his best to hold it down the front line, but getting beat up as well. 7-5 has the Button Mashers screwed up their draft. Ooh, an ultimate comes out. Bit of an overlay on top of that, though. Unfortunate for the Archer and the Swordsman. 8-7 and 15 seconds and counting coming in. All right, with Puff taking another damage down, he tries to do as much damage as he can before he falls. Another kite comes in. Ninja will fall 9-9. This is a close series, 10-9. 4 seconds of counting. Ninja goes in. We're going to have the Archer kite away. Swordsman goes in for the slash, 11-10. Can they find a kill? No, they cannot. And the Button Mashers are going to be able to grab round at number 1, just barely. My performance with the Archer was top-notch, wasn't it? You know what? It was pretty okay. We had our winning card revealed. And Uniboy is happy. He loves it. All right, let's go on to round number 2 and see if we can close it out with a 2-0. Do you remember we are trying to make our sponsor happy by winning 4 matches in a row? And if we could secure our second one today, that would be half of them already. First ban goes out to the blue team. They'll take out the Pyromancer, leaving a ban up for us. We could ban out 1 and take out the Epson, but I would prefer to take all 3 of these. So we're going to ban out a character that we don't care much about, which is the Monk. First pick will be the Archer. We want someone fast to chase down that Archer. We're going to pick up the Fighter. That'll leave the Ninja and the Knight available to us, as well as the Swordsman. And would set us up to succeed on our second phase. We want to see what they get first. We're going to grab the Ninja. So, that means I want to grab the Knight. The Knight will provide taunts, which will help us shut down that Ninja, but also let the Fighter kind of run amok as he gets defense with his ultimate. And speaking of ultimate, we want to do them early here. I would like to split them if possible, but that doesn't seem like it's an option for us. We are going to go ahead and throw our Fighter on top of Puff. It's the most pivotal one here. I need him to chase down the Archer. And the Knight will be here on Uniboy. All right, into the match we go. Round number 2, melee. The Archer being taken from the Comet Captains after seeing the Button Mashers win in round number 1, but so far the Button Mashers showing their drafting prowess as they are running down that Archer. She gets taken down pretty darn low on HP, but she's able to kite away. Maybe the Archer's a bit stronger than we thought. Ooh, Puff comes in with a massive ultimate. Uniboy will follow as well, providing a lot of shields for our front line. Fighter continues to move on in, wants to try and get off that one more kick. Ooh, a taunt comes in at the last second from Uniboy on the Archer, which means the Fighter will have a little bit more time here to get some more damage in. Finally, an ultimate comes out from the Archer as they are able to clean up too. The Ninja as well does not have his ultimate, and now we're just down to pure auto attacks. 5-4 in favor of the Button Mashers. They're doing their best to hold it down. The Archer, however, is kiting away from the fight. Here comes Puff running straight on in. Boom, finds the kick, gets the kill, goes again once to the Ninja, and Puff is attempting to chase down the Ninja, who has jumped over to the Knight. 7-6. Can the Archer find a kill here in the last second? Oh my gosh, they might be able to find 2. Uniboy trying to hold the front line. We may go to sudden death. Puff comes out the last second though and finds a kill on the Ninja. We're into overtime, and the Comet Captains are able to ground round number 2. Holy macaroni! TrikSlyr looks at his team. Give me another chance. Trust me, I'll make up for the loss. And at this point, Uniboy has only had 1 match with the Button Mashers. But TrikSlyr, the coach, looks him in the eyes and says, I believe in you. In fact, I believe so much that I'm counting on you. Uniboy smiles. All right, let's go into round number 3. That Archer found a really good ultimate. 4 Comet Captains in the last round, which made it really tough for us. We were an auto attack off of losing. We're going to go ahead and employ the same strategy we had last time. We're going to take out the Fighter and leave the Knight and Swordsman up for us. Let's see what Comet Captains do here in the ban. They take out the Knight instead. We'll go ahead and grab the Swordsman. They continue to pick up the Ninja. I think we just take the Archer once again. Swordsman, Archer. The Monk will be the pickup for the Comet Captains. Adjusting the strategies to make sure everyone's nice and set up. On ult timings, we'll do the ults late. Want to make sure that we kill off the Ninja's clone. And here we go. Into the match. And into round 3. Off to a bang the fight goes as Angel jumps straight to Uniboy and actually does some decent damage. Monk finally about to fall here, down 2-1, but the Ninja should be able to put in easy cleanups here. Puff finally turns around, gets a kill himself, and Uniboy will continue to do some damage to the Monk. Now, the Ninja continuously will run on in. Another kite coming out just in time on Uniboy. Still hasn't used his ultimate. Doesn't matter, though, because Puff is here to greet them at his spawn camping. Finally, the Ninja clone comes out. and will be able to find a kill. Swordsman cleans it up pretty darn easily. Uniboy once again continuing the kiting. Here comes Angel straight for the back line. A boom! A sword slash coming out from Puff. Only finds one member though. Typically you want to find two on those, but Uniboy is here to slay. Finds a pick, uses the ultimate ability, locks down a monk and a half on the ninja, and will continue to kite. And the best part, saved his skill. Jumps away at the last second. 10, 11 to 8 so far. Could go up more. 12 to 8. This is looking like a thrashing from the button mashers as they want to make a huge impact on the world here as they go up and win 13 to 10. With it all said and done, the Button Mashers will move up to number 2 in the ranking list. They are right by the Clever Camels, but with both teams being undefeated, that will be a matchup we will have to watch in the future. We'll see you next time for round number 3